Good morning, colleagues. Welcome back to our Friday 5 in 5. The first thing I'm going to talk about is, when you're in Teams and somebody messages you and the pop-up appears, sometimes you can see parts of that message. And sometimes those things in the messages, we don't want the audience that we're in front of to be able to see. So I'm going to show you how to switch that off. I know Matt said and talked to secondary staff about it during the coffee and comms, but I just wanted to sort of reinforce about how to do it. So when you're in Teams, you can click on the three dots, go to settings, and then go to notifications and activity. And you can have a look at all of my notifications here. You may just want to copy mine. As I scroll down, you can see here pretty much most things are switched off, but the most important one to switch off is this one. So under display, you can see here it's show message contents previews in notifications. That should be unchecked. Um, Related to that as well is the email pop-ups as well. So on the caret up here, you should have Outlook. And if I right click on the icon for Outlook, all of these things should be switched off. Whilst we're in Teams as well, when it comes to testing, you used to have to do this. You could go /test call and do a test call directly within Teams and set up your audio and things like this. Um, that's gone. You can still do /, and when you do /, you get all of these different things that you can check out in Teams. But the test call now sits inside this devices button here. So again, three dots, settings, devices. And when you go to device, there's a button there, look, saying make a test call. And that will check your video and your audio side of things. All right, next, I want to move on to a prompt that I've been using quite a bit recently, and I'll share the prompt at the bottom of the 5 in 5 email. Um, the prompt itself is this one. It's called the 80/20 learning method. You're an expert educator. Da, 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 da. So that prompt I use quite often and just inject the topic into this bit here. So let's use Copilot, and I'm going to show you how I use the prompt. You can see here I've used it once before, so I'm just going to start a new chat and show you how I use it. So I've got something called Textblaze, and I've mentioned Textblaze before. It allows you to copy snippets of text, even with URLs and images, and inject them into places very quickly. So my text prompt is /edu. And you can see here it fills in all of that prompt here. You're an expert educator. And all I then go and do is change the topic. So at the moment, I'm going to ask it to talk about sleep in teenagers, because it is World Sleep Day coming up. Sleep in teenagers. And what it will do, it will go off and then follow those instructions in the prompt and then give me a topic breakdown based upon sleep in teenagers. It's just a really nice way of being able to get a standard format of a particular topic that you're trying to investigate. Okay. Um, so TextBlaze is free. It allows you to be able to put in lots of different things with a /prompt or /visit, for example. So if I want to write an email and if I've got somebody coming to my to visit me, I can go /visit and it will fill out that email for me and away I go. All right. Next, I love it when educators build a tool for themselves and then share it with everybody else in the world. And this one here, if I just go to my loops to give me a link to it, is a URL shortener. Often URL shorteners now are sort of like injected with ads and things like this, but this teacher here built their own, and I'll put the link in the description below. It's called EDU sharing, and it's super simple. You paste in your URL and it shortens it. And if you want to find out a little bit about the guy that wrote it, here he is. What's his name here? It's in there somewhere. But anyway, yeah, I'm just a teacher who was sick of every company turning their URL shortener into an advertising campaign. So that's nice. Next for me, all of the people that love Canva, and there are thousands of us, there is a newsletter that's just come out with all of the latest things. Again, I'll put a link in the description below, but it's hot off the press, new features, student resources, and things like this. Very powerful. Lastly, for me, just need to check on the time. Let me see how long I've spent already. Am I recording? I hope I am. Oh, 5 minutes. That's enough. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.